All right, guys, we are at the Bearhead State Park in Ely, Minnesota. It's about 20 miles south of town. And I've heard good things about this state park. I've just never been here. And apparently I'm supposed to be able to just go straight down this road. And they'll take us right to the RV spots. Let's see what we got here. Camp host, okay. He's got a nice spot. Picnic area, boat launch, and trail center. All right. I do like that they're, all right, so 1 through 24 is over here. I do like that it's gravel. I don't know why some state parks use blacktop. Minnesota's not a good place for that, guys. It's just not. It's what happens is is our house. One way, do not enter. Okay. What happens is when that stuff freezes and that water expands and breaks. Oh, that's a nice camp. Here, look at that. That's nice. A little crowded. Beautiful day. Yeah, they got a nice campsite there too. So these are just the camp, like tent sites. But I got some news for you guys. I think today, if I can find like a Fleet Farm or a Home Depot or a Walmart or something like that, I think what I'm gonna do now, I was talking to Jen about this, is I am going to start, doing more just tent camping or truck camping. This is a really narrow spot. There's a lot of open sites, but I could easily stay in one of these for real cheap, or even in the National Forest or State Forest for free if I really want to go full roughing it. There are oh, look at there's a. Oh, I want to be able to park and go see that. This road, we'll find a different spot here. A lot of nice sites. I love how wooded it is. Again, this is Bearhead Lake, Ely, Minnesota. And these guys, there's that river right behind us, that lake or stream or whatever it was, where you can see a lot of people are canoeing. But this part here, this is all tent camping. There's no way I would ever even want to pull my trailer through here. These roads are so narrow. Most of it I would be all right, but there's a couple of pretty tight spots. And if you've got, oh, there's an RV. Somebody's got their little micro light in there. He's, I don't think he's got full hookups there though. Maybe. They look really small. Okay, so we're just gonna keep following this around. The dump stations and all that are up by the building. The road to get in here, it's actually, I think I wanna go left here. The road to get in, all the way in, it's pretty long. It's like 5 or 7 miles. Fish cleaning house, showers. Huh. I don't know what's this way. Let's see. I want to see the RV sites. That's a cool little campsite. Nah, I don't think so. That's like right in the middle of all these roads. There's a lot of open campsites. And for this being Labor Day weekend up in Ely, Minnesota, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe they'll fill up today. But so far, all I'm really seeing is there's a cabin rental there too. A lot of these state parks do have those. Oh, that's a nice one too. They got cabin, they got a little patio, tent spot. Here's some trail. Oh, another cabin. Look at that. That's probably a cabin back in there. So now that I'm fully turned around, I hope you're enjoying this this little tour. Fish cleaning house. All right, so that was on our left, so we're gonna go over this way. I do have my license, fishing license with me if I ever do decide I'm gonna do some fishing. Typically, guys, I fish a lot. This year, I mean, as you guys know, pretty much sold it. Oh, there's RV site back in there. Campsites, okay. Beautiful park. Yeah, there is a bunch of RVs back in there. These roads are so, yeah, you can see. Nice Class C. I love those things. So yeah, I want to be able to do far more just kind of mobile, easy camping while I have my use my camper as my home base. That's nice. That's a cool little camper. I like homemade. I don't know. You guys recognize that? Let me know. But anyhow, oh, look at that. Here, let's man. It's really not a spot to pull over. This guy's got a nice big fifth wheel there. So people are canoeing and fishing and all that good stuff down there. There's the outhouses. I do love how wooded this is, and I love that you can have that right there. How cool would it be to, you know, have a canoe or a kayak, and be able to spend the day out on the water. I've really been thinking about getting one of those kayak fishing boats. Just something that I can put on my truck. Beach trail. So there is swimming down here. Now you got to be real careful out here. These roads are pretty narrow. All right, now we're getting into some more of the RV stuff. All right, here we go, guys. So these are really nice. They're very, very private, very secluded. I like that. And there's plenty of space between each site. Now, you guys, these state parks up in northern Minnesota, and they sure are something. This is a big. That's like well, maybe that's just a turnaround or something. Sometimes they have those double sites. Oh, that's just outhouse and all that good stuff. So yeah, these are really nice spots. Here's a open tent spot. They got a nice little party going on in there. This is a fairly big park, and they sure do seem to pack a lot in there, don't they? And for being so wooded in that, you do get a lot of privacy. Ah, look at that. That looks like a homemade overlander right there. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if you guys can see that through Gypsy. Yeah, so Bearhead State Park. I'm gonna give it definitely 2 thumbs up. I love that little cabin right there too. If you want to get a little bougie, and they got a big propane tank there. I don't know. All right, fish cleaning. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way, I think. But yeah, I think it's a really nice, really nice state park, gorgeous state park. So we are now out of the campsite areas, and I know we didn't cover them all. See if there's the camp host right there again. He's got a nice setup. I've been thinking about doing that too, guys. Really have. What do you think about that? I gotta have something that I want to do at least 2 big things a year, and then just fill in the holes around it. Does that make sense? But I can't be just doing nothing. That just, I don't like it. I go stir crazy, and that's why I want to get the, what you call it, just so I can camp independently a little bit more, like a truck camper. Nothing crazy. This is only a half ton, so it's got to be like something super, super lightweight. Maybe even put a topper on there and just build a bed frame, something like that. I don't know. Just something that Gypsy and I can quickly get in and go. Let's say I just, the reason is because those trailers, I think, are kind of they're a little bit of a pain. It's pulling up and moving, and for as often as I'm doing this, it's kind of a pain. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I do love the Class C's. I love the vans. I love the just to get in and go. I love those vehicles, those Overlanders. If I could do it all over again, I think that's the route I would go. Is I would get the 1-ton dually, maybe even bigger, and then go with something like an Overlander or a truck camper. Maybe put it on like a 450 or even a 550 chassis. Because I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but they're out there. Look for truck campers. Truck camper too heavy for truck splits the chassis in half. It's crazy. That happens, and those are big trucks. So can you imagine going through a bunch of mountains and stuff, and your truck breaks right in half? Yikes! But I just love the idea of being able to get in and go. Even I thought of building out a small schoolie, not crazy big, just a smaller schoolie, and use that to pull the trailer. I've seen it done. I've never seen a schoolie do it, but I've seen other campers do that. Even like Jen was telling me the other day she saw a Class C, I think it was a Class C, pulling a travel trailer. Just a tongue trailer. Anyhow, guys, this has been long enough. Gypsy and I, we're going to go see what else we can get into here in Ely. Just loving it up here. This is one of my favorite towns, guys. I just love this town. I love this part of the state. It's just beautiful. It's all rolling hills. A lot of lake mining and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. You know, Gypsy and I, she's right there. We're going to call this one quits for now, and if we run into something interesting, we will get it out to you. Thanks, guys. Hope you guys are having a nice Memorial weekend, or not Memorial, Labor Day weekend. Spend some time with your family and friends before you got to get back to the grind. All right, we'll see you guys.